Hello students, myself Dr. C.R. Chaugule, Head Department of English, Gopal Krishna Gokhale College, Kolhapur. This lecture is for the students of BA 3 Special English. Name of the paper number 14 is English Poetry for the Semester 6. In the previous lecture we learnt about the types of comedy, namely romantic comedy, comedy of manners, and satiric comedy. Let us know the remaining types of comedy, namely farce, comedy of humors, sentimental comedy, and tragicomedy or dark comedy. Next type of comedy is farce. Farce is a type of comedy designed to provoke the audience to simple, hearty laughter, belly laughs in the presence of the theatre. To do so, it commonly employ highly caricatured types of characters, puts them into improbable situations, and makes free use of sexual mix-ups, broad verbal humor, and physical bustle and horseplay. The identifying features of farce are zaniness, slapstick humor, and hilarious improbability. The characters of farce are typically fantastic or absurd and usually far more ridiculous than those in other forms of comedy. At the same time, farcical plots are often full of wild coincidences and seemingly endless twists and complications. Elaborate comic interviews involving deception, disguise, and mistaken identity are the rule. Examples of the genre include Shakespeare's Comedy of Errors, the Pink Panther movies, and the films of the Marx Brothers and the Three Stooges. Next type of the comedy is comedy of humors. This important type of English comedy conceived and popularized by Ben Jonson. The word humorous reflects to bodily fluids to which medieval medicine attributed to the various types of human temperament according to the predominance of each within the body. Thus, a predominance of blood would make up a person sanguine with excess of amalgam would make him or her phlegmatic. Too much choler would produce a melancholy one. In Ben Jonson's Comedy of Humors, each of the major characters, instead of being a well-balanced individual, has preponderant humor and gives him a characteristic distortion or eccentricity of disposition. Ben Jonson expounds in his theory in the introduction to the play Every Man in His Humor and exemplifies the mode in his later comedies as well. Another type of English comedy is sentimental comedy. The sentimental comedy of the 18th century was actually a reaction against comedy of manners of the Restoration period. In the sentimental comedy, we find characters belonging to the middle class and possessing all sorts of virtues who are made to suffer in their life, and consequently pitied or sympathized by others who do not possess such virtue. The aim of writers of the sentimental comedies was to condemn human vices and flatter human virtues. In this way, these comedies are more or less nothing but moral comedies. For example, Oliver Goldsmith's long poem Retaliation. This form achieved some popularity with respectable middle-class audiences of the 18th century. It showed virtue rewarded by domestic bliss. Its plots usually involved good middle-class couple and emphasized pathos rather than humor. Last type of English comedy is tragicomedy or black comedy or dark comedy. There are many plays which do not totally subscribe to the spirit of comedy, nor do they embody tragic emotions. In parts, they may be cheerful, but they point to some darker aspects of life as well. But generally, these plays are also classified as comedies. For example, Shakespeare's Measure for Measure and T.S. Eliot's The Cocktail Party might both be called comedies, but they have very little in common with the mainstream of the English comedies. To these plays, the term tragicomedy or black comedy or dark comedy have been applied. William Shakespeare's later plays like The Winter's Tale and Cymbeline are tragicomedies with the pattern of sudden release from delay danger involved in the plots. In modern drama, the term black comedy is often used to describe a kind of drama in which disturbing or sinister subjects like death, disease, or warfare are treated with the bitter amusements, usually in a manner calculated to offend and shock. Prominent in the theatre of absurd, black comedy is represented in Beckett's Happy Days and Joe Orton's The Loot. Thanks for listening me carefully and attentively. Thank you.